get these dogs. I'm gonna walk the dogs. Come on. Okay, yeah, come on. It's all good. Oh my. Okay. Right, sorry guys. Hi guys. Okay, I haven't been able to tell you we're on Elvis Presley fan on KETO. Okay. My daughter. Okay guys. My daughter's parking. Look at my daughter's parking. That's supposed to be on the road. That's my daughter's parking. She's nearly 19. Look. She nearly hit the house. Look at that. What's that? It's supposed to be here on the road. Talia. Hi Angie. So I've got a bit over half an hour. I'm going to try and do a bit on here and a bit. So look at that. There's the dogs. Okay, 1 second, guys. So I've just been shopping, got the kids pizza, got my wife, she's having steak. Actually, 3 of them are having steak. Talia, who's 19, who is having steak, or nearly 19 in September, so not nearly. Rio, who's at work, 16, having steak and eggs. My wife wants steak and eggs tonight. So yeah, it's good for the carnivore diet. We know carnivore diet cures, don't we guys? I'm having chicken and prawn curry, no rice. The way I eat it is I get lettuce, tomato, onion. I slice the onions very thin. I slice the lettuce very thin. Slice up the tomatoes. That will be the bed. That replaces the rice, so I don't have rice. And then I'll get the prawns, put them into the chicken curry. I'll slice up some onions, and I warm up the onions, prawns, and chicken curry in a bowl. And then you'll find that the onions will cook in the juices of the curry. I put it in the microwave for about 5 minutes. Everything, yeah, it's a keto meal. Still quite, you've got some vegetables in there. You've got some chicken, some prawn, and that does it for me. No rice. Oh yeah, and and I do an onion salad as well. Do you know what an onion, like a curry Indian style onion salad? So I'll get cucumber, onion, tomato. I chop that very small, and I add mint sauce and olive oil. That gives you an onion, like a onion salad. Yeah, it is nice. That'll be what I eat tonight, guys. So keto is good. I'm happy with that. I did for dinner. I had pork bellies. So I was naughty yesterday. Yesterday I had a kebab that was just chicken and lamb, but I did have some chips with it. I did have some chips with my kebab. I didn't eat many, but a small handful. But that's okay. That's okay. So still mainly meat. And yesterday for lunch I had egg and bacon. So I'm full of meat and eggs, which is the key to this diet. This is what I've learned with the keto, yeah, and the carnivore. So if you look at me, I'm quite slim at the moment. I'm down on my weight. I reckon I'm down to about 11.3, maybe 11.2. So I've definitely got a bit slimmer. Even though I have had the odd cheat. I've had some chips. I even had a cornetto the other day. I had half a biscuit. So I find this, that once you're quite advanced on the carnivore diet, the keto diet, if your body is mainly eating fatty meat, eggs, fish, I find that you can have the odd you can sway a little bit as long as you keep your diet mainly, you know, meat, vegetables, eggs, fatty, you know, it's got to be saturated fat. So if your body is used to mainly, say 90% eating the right foods, you know, some people call it one ingredient foods. So mainly meat and eggs with a little bit of low carb veg, berries, nuts, things like that, strawberries. You can have a cheat and your body doesn't mind. I mean, I do notice, let's cross over. I do notice if I have chips or an ice cream, I'll notice it the next day. Yeah? Woo! Come on. Come on. Yeah, so any kind of diversion off it, I notice it, yeah? Whether it's my energy's a bit lower or if I go into the toilet, something like that, I will just notice. It's when I really stick to the fatty meat, eggs, fish that I always feel best. I ate a quarter of a jar of natural peanut butter the other day. Yeah, so when you say natural, Carolyn, do you mean that they used a natural fat? What fat would they have used in that? Isn't that the key with peanut butter? It's the fat they use to make it, the butter they use to make it. Is it real butter they make it with? I think, isn't that the thing? It's just peanuts. All right, just peanuts and they crush it all up. So what do they use to make it spreadable? Spreadable, there we are. Do you know what? You could do that. You could crush up some nuts into a paste. And then stir it in with butter. Could you do that? Would that taste all right? Don't know. I mean, I was watching Dr. Ken Berry last night. He did quite a good show on his lives about a week ago. Actually, it's about 3-4 days ago. He was wearing a blue shirt. If you try and find it, he was wearing a blue shirt. It's one of the question answer live streams. He discussed nuts, actually. He did bring up nuts, Dr. Ken Berry. He said, he actually said nuts are okay if you don't have too many. He did say make sure they're roasted. Have any of you seen that? Dr. Ken Berry said make sure you buy roasted nuts and then you're okay with nuts. He did make it clear, don't have too many. I don't know if I've ever told you guys, but I do watch Dr. Ken Berry most days. This is my little routine. I go to bed quite early, around 10, sometimes 9. I check all my notes, my Elvis notes, you know, my messages on YouTube, Facebook, my emails. I get a lot. Recently, I've been getting quite a lot of emails, always Elvis related. So after I've done all my Elvis stuff, sometimes I watch some of my own videos. I do watch my lives back sometimes. If I'm a little bit worried about my lives, hang on guys, kids, I always put the phone down when the kids are around. If I'm a bit worried about our lives, I will watch them back. All right, dog's having a poo. Put you in the grass. Right, you having a poo or not? She's changed her mind. She's changed her mind. So if I do a live, like the ones I've been doing recently concerning Memphis Mafia and Billy Smith and Joe Smith, I do worry about them because I know I'm going up against a bit of a Goliath, yeah? I know I'm going up against people that are worshipped, admired, put on a pedestal. I know that what we're doing at the moment is a bit risque, yeah? Would you agree with that, guys? So I have been trying to watch them back, the live streams, just to go through them, listen to them, and see make sure that I'm coming across fair. I want to be fair to the Smiths. I want to be fair to the Memphis Mafia, to anyone that I'm defending against. I don't want to come across hateful or nasty or evil or cruel or bullying. I don't want any of that. So I watch them back to make sure that I'm defending in a good way. In a good way. It's important to me, guys. Right, 1 second. Let's get the poo bag out. Okay. Right, sorry, guys. Right. Okay, can you... All right, are you hearing me? Hi, Carolyn. Yeah, I think I can be a bit brutal. I can be quite sort of firm and stern, sometimes slightly harsh. But... I also think... my reasoning behind it is good. My reasoning behind it is good. I mean, I will say this, guys, I am getting a message every 15 minutes. Every 15 minutes, another comment is coming in of support. 98% support, which is amazing. Even on Facebook, I'm getting some great comments on Facebook. Matt obviously has sent me some great feedback. Matt from Hillbilly Cat, which I appreciate. And there's a few people emailing me at the moment that want their names kept quiet. Proper researchers. I haven't told you about them. I've got 2 researchers who are messaging me, emailing me with some very detailed info concerning the wrongdoing of the Memphis Mafia, Priscilla, and even, believe it or not, even the Smiths. Marty Lacker. Did any of you know, guys? That's not surprising, right? Let me just get past these people. All right. Whoops. Did any of you know that Elvis, this is one of the things that was said to me in the email. Oops, wind's up. The wind is happening. Elvis, Marty Lacker has always said that he left Elvis. But one of the emails I received said that Marty Lacker was paid off by Elvis to leave, and that he had given him 2 different checks. Now, the email that I received today just mentions one of them, that he was given a $10,000 payoff to leave. But Marty Lacker always says that he left. Someone else messaged me saying that he also received a $20,000 check to leave as well. I don't know which is correct. Now, I have heard that Priscilla, after Vernon died, tried to sue Marty Lacker and get this money back, but lost. Is this true? Guys, remember, I'm learning, yeah? This is what was said, yeah? But Priscilla tried to sue Marty to get this money back, because what Elvis would do, sort my hair out, what Elvis would do was he would give this money and say it was a gift, and that way they didn't have to pay tax on it. Is that right, guys? If you gave money as a gift, there was no tax. Elvis would do that to help them. So the circumstances with Marty Lacker working for Elvis were not straightforward. The other thing that said to me on these emails was that Marty and Billy were very close, Billy Smith. Yeah, it was, Carolyn. I think the $10,000 bit is true. So the other thing said in the email was that Billy Smith and Marty were very close. So this is what I'm starting to understand here, guys, is that there's a lot that has gone on behind the scenes between the guys, so the Memphis Mafia, that includes Billy, and so behind the scenes, there was a lot of unrest. This is what I'm learning from these messages I'm receiving. There was a lot of unrest with Red, with Lamar, with Marty, with Billy. I'm not sure if that includes Joe. Even some of the girlfriends. Because don't forget, Linda was quite friendly with the Memphis Mafia. Obviously Joe was also very friendly with the Memphis Mafia. Yeah, there we are. The notes on the checks were loan. Marty claimed it was a gift. But someone messaged me, Matthew, about an hour ago, saying that it was a payoff to get rid of Marty. That Marty says that he left, but actually Elvis laid him off and gave him the $10,000 so he would, as a severance pay. Have you heard that, Matthew? So what I'm trying to say, guys, that when the guys, I call them the guys, the Memphis Mafia guys, were making decisions to write these books. I've heard there was a second book that Billy did, an earlier book that isn't as bad. One of the emails I received told me about it. Because I think people think that Billy only did one book, but there was more than one. Billy Smith. What do you think, Matt? Am I right? Is the email correct? A book that isn't so well known, that wasn't as bad as the Elvis Aaron Presley Revelations of the Memphis Mafia. Billy participated in many books. Yeah, but I think this book was more than just participating, Matt. I think this is one of the first books that Billy was the main person in the book. They did give me the title of it. It's in the email. I've got to go back and look at the email. They have told me to not say their name, so I won't say the name. But there's two people that are emailing me with this information, and they're proper researchers as well. So what I'm trying to say is that this unrest that was going on, through the 60s, maybe even the latter part of the 50s and the early 70s, with Elvis's staff, when I say staff, I mean the Memphis Mafia, his help. Some people call them his bodyguards. How do we know that between them, these guys weren't, I'm trying to word it carefully. I don't like to use the word plotting. I think plotting is quite extreme. If the unrest was shared between these guys, if there was jealousy and envy of Elvis, if they felt that Elvis's money should be their money, because I think a lot of this was greed and money. I want a house, I want a car, I want money. I've given up my life for Elvis, he should give me more. Yeah? I think there was a bit of that going on. And I think it even overspilled to the girlfriends a little bit. Maybe even the wives. Seriously, maybe even the wives of these people were greedy for money, wanted some of the money. I don't know all the wives of the Memphis Mafia. They obviously came along later. Some ex-girlfriends. Obviously, we've got Ginger and Linda. Now, from what I'm hearing, that were not right. Obviously, we know about her having a relationship with one of the band members. I forget his name now. But there's more to it than that. She was a bit too friendly with the Memphis Mafia. This is what I've been getting told, guys. Certain members of the Memphis Mafia. Do you understand that? So, Elvis, I think, could have been quite unaware of the secret goings on, the secret world of, the friendships between the Memphis Mafia, the girlfriends, maybe even some of the staff. Now, I do think, from what these emails are telling me, that Elvis started to sort of get an idea that things were going on behind his back, secret things that he wasn't supposed to find out. So when Elvis started becoming more aware of these things that were happening privately, secretly, almost like a little secret club that was going against Elvis, but didn't wish the best for Elvis, stuff happened. I think Elvis and there's an attempt by Elvis, maybe even Vernon, trying to sort these things out that are happening secretly behind Elvis's back. And this is why there are issues with staff coming and going. Don't forget, Billy Smith left a couple of times. Even Billy Stanley left a few times. Didn't Rick and Dave as well? So then you've got some of the Memphis Mafia would come and go. They would fall out with Elvis, come and go. So I think there was a lot of unrest, unease with all of the Memphis Mafia. Don't forget, even Jerry left and came back, didn't he? So do you get the pattern I'm trying to say to you guys? That there's a lot here that may have been going on secretly behind Elvis's back, and Elvis may have started to realize there's something not right. Yeah? Do you get that, guys? And it makes me worry, it makes me wonder that, what's that saying? There's a cat amongst the pigeons. Is that the saying? Yes, Angie. So did you get what I'm saying to you guys? Almost a plan. Now, I've been told some pretty serious stuff recently, talking to different people, different researchers. But even when Elvis became very medicated, yes, obviously we know Elvis was very sick, very unwell, very medicated, overprescribed, sometimes would self-medicate. I've heard, it's right, my battery's gonna run out soon. Now this is gonna get a bit serious now, guys. I've heard that they were messing with his medication to control him. So we know that Elvis felt he relied on this medication for many reasons, for energy, for sleep, for pain, for discomfort, to relax. Well, I've heard they were using the medication. I'm not saying any names who now, the people that were helping administer the medication. I've heard, now this is quite extreme, that they were using the medication to control Elvis. Have any of you ever heard that? Quite an extreme view, guys, but I've heard that. Seriously. So he needed many things for many different chronic medical conditions, but insomnia was a real standout one, yeah? Also his constipation, really bad, yeah? High blood pressure, things like that. So, you know, uppers, downers. Don't forget, these medications controlled when Elvis was awake, when he was asleep. But not just that, how awake he was, how alert, how, what's the word? How with it he was. How with it he was, yeah? So is there any truth? I've been talking about this behind the scenes, guys, to important researchers. Is it possible that the last 18 months of Elvis's life was being controlled by the staff, by the people around him, by the people closest to him, to control him? What do you reckon, guys? Put it in the comments. Someone just mentioned something about a phone call. I'm not really sure what that is. All right, someone just phoned you. So I don't have long left, guys. The battery's going to go flat soon, but I'll keep this going till I get home. But do you understand what I mean, guys? There could have been a lot of underhanded, secret wrongdoing, plotting from people that were around Elvis leading up to his death. Now, I don't want to go down the whole conspiracy theory road, because that's not really how I'm wired. But I do understand that if there's a lot of money involved, if you have a lot of unrest, unease between the different members of the family, the girlfriends, the wives, even people that worked with Elvis, the doctors, Colonel Tom Parker, Dr. Nick, if you put it all together in one sort of mix, there really is a recipe for disaster. So obviously, what I'm saying now is just hearsay. What I'm saying now is just hearsay, yeah? It's just things that have been said to me in emails, discussions I've had behind the scenes. I don't think I'm really properly ready to come out with some actual evidence or facts to support any of what I've just said to you guys. But I just want to think outside the box. Just think outside the box and get you guys to just sort of understand. Right, let's just put you behind. Come on, over here. Come on. Come on. Right, sorry about that, guys. Right, I'm nearly home now. I'm having curry tonight. I think I've already told you. So what do you think about everything I've just said? Does it come across a bit weird? Is it a bit odd, you know? Am I being a bit nutty? So anyhow, I worry for Elvis. I worry for him because when he was under a lot of stress and strain, possibly some depression, definitely some anxiety, he can't he doesn't feel that he can trust anyone, especially after the different relationships he had, of course, with Priscilla and the way she treated him. He's having a lot of fallouts with the different members of the Memphis Mafia. Some are leaving and coming back. Quite important people. Don't forget Billy Smith was very important to Elvis. I think I've heard Joe say that she really felt that Elvis needed Billy. Well, is that true? Yeah. So it's all pretty complex, guys. It's all pretty crazy. Mine is threatening to say something to Louis. The joys of my channel, the drama. So do you know what's funny? Because every day I wake up and you sort of think, oh, that's it now. Things are starting to calm down now. Things are easing off. Things are getting back to normal. And then all this comes up. But remember why this all came up? Because I watched that one show, EFM, and Billy was asked that infamous question, do you regret the book? Do you stand by the book? And that has brought all this up. Isn't it crazy, guys? It's brought all this up. Like, but the thing is, it's not, let me just get past these people. It's not just, it isn't just, how can I say it? It hasn't just brought up the situation with Billy. Yeah, it hasn't just brought that up. It's also brought up the possibility of wrongdoing from all the other people. People think, oh, we're just talking about Billy Smith, yeah? And Joe Smith. We're not. They're just a very small part of it. Yeah, they're just the tip of the iceberg. I actually now am thinking it goes much deeper. There's definitely other Memphis Mafia members, definitely other family members, ex-staff, ex-girlfriends. Hang on, guys. So you get what I'm saying, guys? I don't know what you lot are all saying to each other. I'm not listening to what you guys are doing. Sort your boyfriends out. What's going on? But do you get what I'm saying, guys? What I'm trying to say is, look how nice it is today. Whee! Look, I've got my shorts on. Whoa! Shorts! So what I'm trying to say, guys, I've got my black socks and trainers. I normally wear sandals when it's this hot. But what I'm trying to say, guys, is we're not going to get bored. We're not going to get bored, guys. We're not going to get bored, yeah? Every day, a new drama, a new story. But you know me, guys, I will, if I get a little bit irritated, I do leave the odd comment for these troll channels. Carolyn, if I get irritated, I leave the old troll comment for the troll channels just to wind them up. I did leave a couple today, actually, just to irritate them, just to wind them up. Oh, come on. Give me a bit of fun in my life. Carolyn, Jane, do you think I should do that? Leave the odd nasty comment for trolls, for the stalkers. I know I shouldn't, but come on. It's a bit like eating chocolate, isn't it? You just, oh, you'll have a little piece, it'll be all right. Well, you'll be looking for them now. You'll be searching for them. I only left two. One for K and one for R. One for K and one for R. Is that a clue? Can you guess? Can you guess who I left them on? And Carolyn, you won't like this. Carolyn, you won't like this. I did leave the odd comment for Mr. HD. Carolyn, do you know who I mean? HD? No, not HD. HM. Mr. HM. Carolyn, do you know who I'm talking about? Yeah, that's the first one, Carolyn. The second one was K. And the third one was Mr. HM. I left all of them, one comment each. So Judas was one of my comments for Mr. HM, because he is a Judas, because he completely stitched me up. So unfair to me. I still won't say his name, I don't want to. But you know that his first name starts with an R. I know that Carolyn is a fan of his. I have no idea why, but it's okay, I don't mind. Not HM, sorry. Yeah, well, he stitched me up. Come on, Carolyn. He stitched me up a kipper. I really helped him. He's out of order, so out of order. And whenever I go on one of my hate channels, the troll channel, he's there chatting away, happy as Larry. Yeah, I saw it. Jane, I saw it. Jane, I saw your comment. Oh, come on, you know who that is. Carolyn, you know who that is. The alphabet channel. I do like just to tease them a little bit. Come on. We've got to have some fun in life. I'll go to bed tonight and I'll feel guilty. Woo. Back with Lenny. I go to bed tonight. I always feel when I'm being a bit like that. I do feel a bit guilty. Let's have a look at Lenny. Lenny. We love Lenny. Look at Lenny. So obviously this is my other van. This is the family van. I used to be subbed to that. He was yeah, Carolyn, but Mr. HM has also stitched me up. You know who I mean. I know you love that channel. I see you on there all the time. There I look at my van. So he stitched me up. I'll never forget it. Judas. When you help someone, they stitch you up for no reason. Sorry, it's hard to forget. Sorry, don't worry, Carolyn. It's okay. Yes, I am. I know you are, but I'm not going to say that I like that. But I still love you. Don't worry. Yeah, being brainwashed. Yes, he has. Jane, he has. And he stitched me up big time. I'm not going to say his name. I don't want to. Let me let the dogs in. Right, in you go. In you go. Sorry, 1 second. Oh, God. Sorry, guys. I've got a few more minutes to chat before I go. Woo! Right, dogs are in. Go on then. In you go. In you go. In you go. Right. Cool, because I was walking so fast, I've got all hot. Jane, if are we talking about HM? Is that who you're talking about, Jane? I can answer the question. I won't say his name though, because I just don't want to. I really helped that channel. I took that channel from nothing, from like 700 subscribers to at least 50,000, all because of the advice that I gave him. I was messaging him. It's okay, Carolyn, don't feel bad. I was messaging him every day for months. Really friendly, kind messages of advice. I gave him a lot of advice. I'm the reason he talks on that channel. I'm the reason, only a tiny bit, Carolyn. I'm the reason that he put himself in those videos. Me. Before I came along, he was an artificial intelligence only Elvis channel. Artificial intelligence. He was not in them. I nagged him into it. He'll never admit that. He likes to say that it was his son. I more than helped him. I transformed that channel. Yeah. And I didn't have to. I just did it because I felt like it. I just noticed his channel. I liked the way he put his videos together. So I messaged him and just said to him, if you put yourself in them, you might get more interaction with your viewers. And so at first he just started doing an introduction at the beginning, just voice only. So I said to him, no, put yourself in it. So I said to him, put yourself in it. So he started doing just the introductions, and then that grew. Eventually people started to get to know him, start to like his personality. So his channel started to grow, and he would ask me questions all the time. Yeah. I would give him advice every week for months. And then suddenly, for no reason, he blocked me, completely blocked me, started joining Rick on his channel. So I said that name, and making it very obvious that he doesn't like me. He was very friendly with, do you remember the girl that I fell out with that was calling Elvis a paedophile? He got all pally with her, and he completely blocked me, has removed his Facebook, and now he sits on the other channel and joins in with them calling me names and insulting me. Yeah. So why would I be happy with that? So Carolyn, when you say to me, does it bother me if Team Elvis go over to him? Well, of course it does, because he joins in with the others and insults me. So, and all I was kind to him. So yeah, it does bother me. So not enough. It doesn't bother me enough to take it personally and to dislike someone, but I do think he's not very loyal. Sorry. Yeah, but Carolyn, even if he has been brainwashed, it's still not fair to me, is it? It's still wrong to me because I did nothing wrong. Now, if I did something wrong, then it's my fault. Then I deserve it. Yeah? If I did something wrong, it's my fault. But I did nothing wrong to that man. Yeah, Jane. It's not normal, is it? I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's jealousy. I don't know if it's... I actually have no idea why he did that. It's more than unfair, Carolyn. It's cruel. The way he treated me is actually cruel. So when any of Team Elvis go over there, I'm like, you don't deserve any of them. Because when Team Elvis go over to him, he laughs at me. This is how I see it. If Team Elvis go over to him, and we all helped him together, didn't we? Yeah. Then he's laughing at me. He's like, ha ha, Team Elvis are coming to watch my channel. Ha ha ha. He gets the last laugh. So yeah, it does bother me. I'm not going to lie to you. So there we are, guys. Don't worry, everything's okay. But he's out of order. He owes me a bloody big apology. He needs to say sorry to me. I'm going to have it out with him one-on-one one day, yeah? Because I'm still very upset with him. Okay, guys, but I won't say his name. I'm not going to have one of these massive arguments on the internet. On YouTube with that channel. I won't do it, yeah? I would with the others, but not with him. Yeah, but that's the other thing that's happened. The haters of our channel, so the stalkers that hate our channel, are all sitting on HM's channel, sitting on R's channel. Do you get it? So the haters are grouping together. So if any of Team Elvis go onto that channel, you're sitting with the other haters, the other stalkers. That doesn't sit right with me. That doesn't sit right with me. Anyway, guys, gotta go. I'm gonna have some dinner, some curry, and I don't mean to upset anyone, guys, but I'd rather be honest than say nothing. Okay? Take care, guys. I'm out.